signs in every glance, every risk, every chance. You say, what if it all goes wrong? I answer back, we'll still be strong. But then the night turns on its head, and I'm the one filled up with dread. You take my hand, you steady me, like we're exactly where we need to be. We're like a scale that shifts with time. One falls apart, one holds the line. When you fall, I stand for you. When I break, you pull me through. We take turns being brave enough. When it all feels way too much, don't let both our worlds collapse. Don't get lost in all the traps. If one believes, the other breathes. That's how we find our peace. We build our walls but not too high. We let the truth come out, not hide. We say the fears before they grow, so they don't take control below. But if we both start spiraling and feed the doubts we're drowning in, we lose the ground beneath our feet, turn every echo to defeat. So if you shake, I'll be your calm. If I lose faith, you'll keep me strong. When you fall, I stand for you. When I break, you pull me through. We take turns being brave enough. When it all feels way too much, don't let both our worlds collapse. Don't get lost in all the traps. If one believes, the other breathes. That's how we find our peace. Not every fear is meant to stay. Most of them just fade away. We don't compete in who sees more. We close the doubt, we lock that door. Learn to trust the in-between. Not everything needs to be seen. You feel the danger, I feel it too. But we won't let it undo what's true. When you fall, I stand for you. When I break, you pull me through. We are stronger, taking turns in every doubt, in every burn. If we remember, breathe and choose. Not every fear is something true. Side by side, through thick and thin, we don't let the dark win. Two restless hearts, one steady ground. We lift each other when fear comes around. We read the signs in every sound, try to keep our feet on solid ground. Every word, it fills the air, but at least I know you're there. You see the storm before it comes. I hear it beat like distant drums. But when your world starts caving in, I find the strength beneath my skin. We don't break at the same time. That's how we survive. When you fall, I rise for you. When I'm lost, you guide me through. Take turns holding the light, through the dark, through the night. If you fear, I'll help you breathe. You do the same when I can't see. We don't have to be okay at the same time anyway. At the same time anyway. our safety in routines, little things that keep us clean from the chaos in our heads, from the words we never said. But if we both start losing ground, there's no silence, only sound. Echoed fears we amplify, turning whispers into cries. We can't both drown in the same wave. One must be brave. When you fall, I rise for you. When I'm lost, you guide me through. We take turns holding the light through the dark, through the night. If you fear, I'll help you breathe. You do the same when I can't see. We don't have to be okay at the same time anyway. Say it out loud, don't let it grow. Most of our fears will never show. We don't need to fight alone. We can make this feel like home. Just a moment, let it be. Not every shadow is reality. You take the worry, I take the hope. Then we switch places and learn to cope. When you fall, I rise for you. That's the promise we hold true. We balance out, we realign. Your strength one day, the next is mine. No competition, no disguise. Just two hearts learning to stabilize. Through every fear, through every climb, we'll be okay, just not at the same time. A shifting scale, a steady thread. To restless minds by trust are led. Slow me down, slow me down. I'm always running toward the light, chasing days and racing nights. Every second has a cost. Every moment can't be lost. You sit quiet watching me, like time flows differently. You don't rush, you don't chase, but somehow you hold your place. I call it slow, you call it life. I call it still, you call it right. So slow me down when I can't see. There's more than what I need to be. I'm reaching high, you're staying true. And somehow I find peace in you. If I forget what life's about, you're the one who slows me down. You say it's fine, I hear okay, but there's so much you don't say. You bend to keep the balance whole while I keep chasing every goal. I measure love and what we do, you measure it and press the beat. I push ahead, you step aside, but there's a voice you try to hide. Maybe quiet doesn't mean there's nothing underneath. So slow me down when I can't see. There's more than what I need to be. I'm reaching high, you're staying true. And somehow I find peace in you. If I forget what life's about, you're the one who slows me down. Tell me what you really feel, not just what will keep it real. I'll stop turning love to goals if you stop losing your control. We don't need to rush or hide, we can stand on the same side. Move and rest, both can be part of who we're meant to be. You slow me down, I lift you up. We don't need to rush this love. finally feel. You look at me like something's off, like every win just hides a cost. You see the shine but not the strain. You think it's all a polished game. I chase the top, I make it real, but I don't show you how I feel. The cracks beneath the perfect line, the doubts I hide behind the climb. You question every step I take. I fear it's more than I can take, but maybe truth is what we need. Not just the image, not the speed. I want to shine, I'll show the fall, the parts of me behind it all. You don't have to trust at once, just watch me when the moment's gone. No more masks to keep you near, no more hiding what I fear. If we build this, let it be on truth and consistency. You see the risks in every plan, the things that I don't understand, but not every step I take is blind. I just don't wait for perfect signs, and you don't have to doubt it all. Not every rise will end in fall. Just tell me what you're scared to lose. Don't let it turn into a fuse. I'll slow down, you step ahead, meet me halfway, not in your head. We don't have to prove who's right, we just need to build it right. I won't just shine, I'll show the fall, the parts of me behind it all. You don't have to trust at once, just watch me when the moment's gone. No more masks to keep you near, no more hiding what I fear. If we build this, let it be on truth and consistency. You teach me trust is earned, not claimed, through steady steps, not just a name. I teach you movement breaks the chain of fear that keeps you in one place. We're not a lie, we're not a test, we're just two hearts that see it different. But if we stay and don't divide, we'll turn the doubt into a guide. I won't just win, I'll let you see the parts that aren't so easily wrapped in gold or dressed in light, but standing here still choosing right. You don't have to silence fear, just don't let it disappear into shadows we can't see. We'll face it honestly, not success, not just the show, but the truth we choose to grow. We don't speak about the cracks, only show the perfect acts. You make moves, I make it shine. Different roles won't stay to mine. You're the shield, I'm the face. You hold ground, I set the pace. We don't bend, we don't break, only give, never take. No one here is backing down. Two kings without a crown. We were built to win, not to fall apart, but no one taught us how to show a heart. You bring the fire, I bring the light. We turn the dark into a fight. If we're strong, then hardest part. You call it truth, I call it war. Every word is keeping score. I hide the doubt behind respect. You see right through it, nothing less. You don't praise, you just expect. I perform to earn respect. We both act like we don't need, but silence grows where hearts should bleed. What if strength is something new, not just power breaking through? We were built to win, not to fall apart, but no one taught us how to show a heart. You bring the fire, I bring the light. We turn the dark into a fight. If we're strong, then let it start. To be real is the hardest part. Say it straight, don't hold it back, but don't turn truth into attack. See me more than what I've done. I'm not just another one. I'll drop the mask if you drop the guard. Maybe that's where we really start. No more rivals, side by side, same direction, shared fight. We're still built to win, but not alone. Not just power, carved in stone. You protect, I make it real. Together, something we can feel. If we dare to show the scar, we won't forget who we are. Not just strong, not just right. Even steel needs truth and light. You say it straight, no sugarcoat. Every word you mean, you wrote. No hidden lines, no second face. You stand your ground, you take your space. I feel the edge in how you speak, but something in it pulls me deep. 'Cause I would rather truth that burns than silence where the feeling turns. I don't need to earn your fire, I don't need to walk a wire. If I stand here as I am, will you still take my hand? You're strong enough to stand alone. I'm strong enough to make it home. Not by force, not by fear, but by choosing to be here. I won't bend just to belong. You won't break me to be strong. In the truth we finally see, care is power, just like honesty. I used to hide behind your will, afraid to speak, afraid to feel. But love was never meant to be a place where I just disappear quietly. And you don't say the words out loud, but I can feel it through your ground. Still sometimes I need to hear that what I give you matters here. You don't have to fight alone, you don't have to turn to stone. Even warriors can learn, there's a softer way to burn. You're strong enough to stand alone. I'm strong enough to make it home. Not by force, not by fear, but by choosing to be here. I won't bend just to belong. You won't break me to be strong. In the truth we finally see, care is power, just like honesty. Say thank you once, I'll feel it twice. Not everything has to be a fight, and I'll stop giving just to prove that I'm worthy of you. We're not a game You're strong enough to let me in. I'm strong enough to not give in to the roles we used to play. We're rewriting them today. You bring truth, I bring heart. We don't have to fall apart in the balance we create. Love is power, not a weight. No more fear, no disguise, just your strength and my light. And somewhere in between, we become something real. We trace the lines of every flaw, like architects of what we saw. 1,000 ways to make it right, but lose ourselves in endless fight. You hold the mirror to my face. I see the cracks I can't erase, but in your eyes there's something more, a quiet truth I can't ignore. We don't have to fix it all, we don't have to stand so tall. Let it be good enough tonight. We don't need to win this fight. Put down the weight of perfect lines and hold what's real between our minds. If love is here, then it's alright. Let it be good enough tonight. We measure words, we calculate, afraid of being second rate. But every silence that we keep is just another cut too deep. You say it's care when you critique, but sometimes strength is letting be. Not every edge needs to be sharp, not every truth needs to leave a mark. Say it now before it grows, all the things we never show. Let it be good enough tonight. We don't need to win this fight. Put down the weight of perfect lines and hold what's real between our minds. If love is here, then it's alright. Let it be good enough tonight. What if we stop keeping score? What if we needed less, not more? Celebrate the things we've done, not just chase what we've not won. Take my hand, don't analyze. We are more than wrong or right. We don't have to be the best, just better than our restless mess. Let it be good enough tonight. Lay your armor and the fight, and all the flaws, there's something true. as they shine.